remember last year, Team 3D in the World Cyber Games 2004 hit into triple overtime versus the Danish Titans. So we could be seeing a long one here as it is best of 3. But we are going to be starting off on Inferno, moving to Dust 2, and it looks like, folks, we are about to go live. 3D yesterday even looked like they might repeat some of that overtime action against EG on Inferno this very match. They'll be looking to take it without the use of overtime, but when it got to crunch situation, they took it in 4 straight rounds against the Canadians. But here we go with 3D. Line up the banana walkway. First track coming in though, and it's K23 that they're going to claim it. Garozo down and out for the count. They will push up the banana walkway. Nurek is going to be the one to hold off. They just lie and wait for 3D. Back in that goldfish area, 3D having lost Garozo, push one player back around there, and they're going to hold on in case of this pending K23 offense, which right now does not look forthcoming.
It really doesn't. You know, one thing on Inferno that we've seen is the T has been pretty dominant here on Inferno throughout this competition. I would like to say that the only team that I've really seen up here on the stage to not do so well is actually the Maven crew from Here's going to be the second kill. Solar will drop. Seaver's Dominator will find another one. He takes out Solar, gets some revenge. Beast is going to find another one. That's going to make it a 2-on-4 situation. Is going up. He gets taken down as well. Nice headshot by Adrenaline. That's going to let the T go into the A-bomb site. There's the Goldfish Bowl. Nurek's going to go for the bomb plant, and they will get it. Here in the pistol round, they won't get the kill round, but they will drop the bomb. That means they're going to have some additional money in the bank toss. That will set them up nicely for the next rounds to come.
Yes, K23 starting very strongly, and as we know, the pistol round nearly always converting to 3 on the scoreboard. But Kim making sure that it's not a done deal just yet. Dropping Nurek with the headshot. Now we'll try and push in. 2 of the K23 players back on to the very far side of the headside. Drop down. And Kazakhstan take the lead over the United States of America.
Rambo is traditionally known as being a very clutch player, but in that position, 3 versus 1 with only a pistol, there's not a whole lot that he can do. Now we're going to be moving on to round number 2, and for Kazakhstan, this should be a pretty easy win. Now, we're going to find out what exactly they're going to decide to buy in terms of their arsenal, but it looks like they might do a full-on stack here. No. We'll have a 3-2 split. It looks like they are going to send some through the apartments, and here comes the CT to defend that A-bomb site. We're going to have 3D boosting themselves up onto the haystacks there of the covered bomb site. In fact, they're going to stack themselves, and this is going to be a round where they've got nothing but pistols at their disposal. Looks like a rotation from the A-bomb site over. There we got Garazzo, a.k.a. Volcano, walking the side out, and there's the banana hallway. He sees one terrorist peek his head out. He decides to fire a couple of shots, but nothing is going to hit. Full-on AKs for the terrorists here, and Nurek, although he has taken some damage, looks like they want to make an assault on A. They're just outside the T spawn, so they have not yet dedicated to one particular bomb site. We are going to see a move. We've got Volcano. He's going to see one of the terrorists moves around the corner. Pistol versus AK, a very tough battle there for Volcano. He's going to fire off a couple of shots. Takes a little bit of damage, will extend himself out a little bit, but as you can see, the Kazakhstan team starting to move up on that B bomb site.
Oh, it's going to be so good. Dropped in there from a headshot, nicely done by Beast. Miller coming in with one, but then he gets dropped down by Noah's going to come in with a second. Cam down, Kazakhstan on the prowl. Garoza high, screaming around. Garoza tries to frag of her. Now the bomb is going to go down with Adrenaline in that cover bomb site. At K23. 1 and 2. Denied by Beast though, and the T side have just Stevens to deal with. Stevens pushing in, claims himself an AK. Standing in the 73 front forward. They juke it out through the head. There he gets dropped by Beast with a missile headshot, and 3 in that second round in a row.
You know, that was actually quite an amazing round right there. It looked like 3D was going to possibly be able to pull it off. He had Volcano not only getting 2 kills with his pistol, but then picking up that AK and dropping the fire on his opponent over near the covered bomb site, but it just wasn't enough. Dominator trying to come in from behind and pick up the slack on that one, but Beast, being the beast that he is, stopping that rush there on the covered bomb site. And let me tell you, that would have been huge for the United States had they actually been able to drop that defeat or win on the kill round. So here we go once again, Team 3D, not sure what their weapon situation will be like. They did get some kills
round.
So I do see some Galils here over the side, so they might choose to a little bit of money. Volcano down to 9 points of health. Nurk's going to drop him with the Galil. That will lead over to the A-bomb side. Beast from up top with his AK headshot on Beavers, who are now just outside the T-spawn. It looked like 1, 2, 3 out there. They're going to throw some down there. They will drop Miller, and that's going to put them in a great position. In fact, all 5 of them now rushing over to the B-bomb site. This should be an easy plan. This should be an easy plan. We will see Mike one up himself, but Beast is there once again. He could be one of the MVPs. This will be it, and there it is, the kill round for K23. Kazakhstan up by 3.
Yes, they are. Now it is the time for 3D to come back into this. This is their buy round. They will buy up. They will challenge Kazakhstanians on a level playing field. Now Kazakhstan really have to show us what they're made of. Are they serious for this match? Because right now, a lot of people aren't believers that Kazakhstan can take this game.
I would agree. I think you're absolutely right. So what do we got to do as far as the action?
Kim going to make his way through underneath the Uncover Bombs. They're going to go for the boot into the raft. There, is going to be the one to lead the charge up. He has again a slow push from the K23 side. They exchange the bomb and they hold off. K23 doing very good at slowing the pace down, never committing, never rushing, never wasting any offense that they make. Solar will lead up the banana walkway, exchanging shots with Garozo coming in with a huge orb frag there, dropping Solar. Now he's shot down by the little headshot, and now K23 make the move up the banana walkway. In that, there's one 3D player just left alive in that Goldfish Pond area. Kim is up in the rafters at the other bomb site, so they have both locked down relatively here, but 3D are about to be sieged by the Kazakhstan side. K23 holding off. Nurk again deciding to double back. They don't want to make any commitment. is going to cover his back and watch the 6 of the players that have gone up that walkway. And Sievers will lock down the library area outside that bomb site. Now, 3D going to push on forward. We have Sievers lying in wait. He's going to cover that cover bomb site. He has one up in the rafters as well. Beast is going to edge his way through outside of the apartments. Rendezvous with 3 other teammates and 4 Kazakhstani players now on the prowl, edging through the center of this map. Going to make their way through the mid and then go left. Sievers is going to have a huge army of Kazakhstan. Right, they strike down her and a Miller as well. And K23 have a 3-man advantage here. Pushing through. Kim in the rafters is going to have to save this one. Kim dropping one. Now coming in on the second one. Nurk is down there. Is blocked down in midair. Kim is down and out for the count. Beast is now going to put that bomb down for 35 HP. 3D really on the rocks right now as K23 are charging through. Robo. He's going to break out from the apartment. They shot down. A Kazakhstan score. United States still is a scoreline I never believed I'd be saying.
The one thing that is so interesting, Toss, about this particular matchup is that Kazakhstan has committed themselves to the B-bomb site 4 times in a row. I have seen so many rushes on A throughout this entire tournament that it's surprising to me that they have not yet decided to take that route. But as we always say in gaming, if it works, if it's not broke, then don't try to fix it. They've had 4 successful rushes on the covered bomb site, and if they can continue to break through the defense of Team 3D, there's no reason for them to stop. Absolutely fantastic here on the T round, and we're going to see Kazakhstan first round kill once again. Dominant. Robin. It looks like Mikey is going to rotate over. Again, I'm not really sure what the arsenal of Team 3D is looking like right now. In fact, a 4-man stack on the defense of the B bomb site. This could be a big problem for them if anyone from the T side decides to go to the A bomb site. They're going to have an open road. It's an invitation, an RSVP at the A bomb site. Come and drop it here, because right now every single one of T, and there they go. The T is going up through the banana hallway. So as soon as they figured out that there's absolutely no one there, they're going to be able to drop the bombs, set themselves up, and they should have a good defense. Look, in fact, one terrorist peekabooing his way into the A-bomb site. There is going to be one flash thrown, but even if there is one member, and that looks like Miller, it should be an easy defense to break through. Miller is going to stop from the side. Adrenaline has taken some damage, but he's still going to keep the bomb down. There'll be some extra money in the bank there for K23, and now all they have to do is defend that area. Solar down to 1 point of health, as he does get racked with some AK fire from long distance. But they've got themselves set up in a pretty nice defense. Got some crossfire set up there. One just outside the yellow car. It's broken down, so any fire won't matter. And we got 2 just outside. They're going to watch the banana hallway. This should be another easy round here for the Kazakhstanians, and they will be up 5-0 if they There it is. Solar's going to drop the up shot on Miller. Now they're going to retreat down the banana hallway to make sure that no one gets taken out. Fletch goes to pick up one, and it looks like we will see Volcano get another exit kill. That's at least to the advantage there of P3D, but Kazakhstan up 5-0. P3D needs to get on that board.
Kazakhstan, some say they had a little bit of a simple run to this stage. EG a much harder challenge for them, as apparently Virtus Pro struggled through the group stage and Kazakhstan looked the stronger team. But 3D finding that Kazakhstan mean business. They're here for a reason. Every team that competes at the World Cyber Games are their own national champions, and of a nation, Kazakhstan are coming through to take one of their first medals in WCG history. If they can go for the gold, it will be all down to the next rounds. Garozo coming in with a shot dropping nicely done on that banana walkway. 3D now just going to hold back. They've already let Garozo unleash one shot on. Now Kazakhstan have to come up with a second one. Unleashing shots down on to Garozo. Garozo lands on number 36. Oh, Garozo comes in with a second on the AWP and finishes the job. K23 down to 5. Severs makes it 5-on-2. Severs now though down by Adrenaline. Adrenaline's won so many fans in this tournament with his performance, and now he's going to push on 4. It's going to be Miller to hold the midfield and just lie and wait for anything to make the move out the middle. Solar covering that area with the AWP, but with just 2 players up against 4, it's Adrenaline with the AK and an AWP to make this push straight up through the middle of the map. They're going to hold off. Garozo has that goldfish area locked down. He has fed the fish. Don't worry, folks. And K23 are now going to make their move. Miller is going to head through. Drop down with the AWP. Nicely done. He's going to go for the second. He's going to challenge Solo AWP to AWP. They back away. Miller down to just 15 HP. Solo on 100. Going to edge forward. He does the same forward. He's changing fire. Solo pushes over the middle down to 28. Solo goes step to 1. Going to charge down to the back and kick plays it. And USA come back with 1 round.
Volcano, he was the guy that set that one up for Team 3D right there. Those 2 off shots at the beginning as the 2 members of Kazakhstan trying to assault their way up the banana bomb site is what literally made that possible. Of course, we had Kyle Miller picking up another off shot just outside the library, and that was a big advantage for them. They will still have their 2 offs as they go into that next round, but the momentum cannot stop there for Team 3D. Kazakhstan up by 5 rounds. Here we are in round number 7. They need to make sure that they can convert that round into something else that they can use on their overall score as they move on. This time we're going to see something a little bit different. We're going to have Volcano with another jumping off shot there on Nurek as they try to assault their way into the banana hallway. So far, the A bomb site has not been too successful for Kazakhstan. I would suggest to them, if I could give them any piece of advice right now, I would say, you know what, you've been doing great at B. Keep on keeping on over there, because the A bomb site seems to be pretty well covered by Garozo now that he has that off. Now Miller on the side of the deja vu round just like last time. Miller with another off shot. All 3 kills this round being off. Solar down. Down, and now Miller will pick it up. There it is. An ace there. We got all 5 kills on Kazakhstan. That is the type of round that 3D needed right there. No one died. They kept all their guns. And that should be the momentum they need to pick up these 3 rounds that they're now lacking.
3D demonstrating their individual excellency there, and it's just what you expect from a player with such a huge WCG history as Miller. He's here for a reason, for his 4th consecutive year. Now, what has K23 got? It's time to ask a few questions of them now. After those 5 straight rounds, 3D now up in 2 in a row, and now it is Kazakhstan that are going to have to come back, going to have to challenge 3D, going to make sure that 3D remember, hey, Kazakhstan are winning this game. Garozo back coming in on nicely done, and it's going to be Nurek now to try and avenge that as he edges his way forward. But Garozo is now starting to get the better of the exchanges on that banana walkway, and really 3D have that locked down and it's going to clear up the B-bomb site, as Miller showed on the last one, closing down every avenue that has been successful for Kazakhstan so far. Looking at the Lemons, they're just going to guard it there. Lemons are very important in Counter-Strike as 3D lock it down. They're going to edge their way forward. B's going to hold up. They're going to try and make their way towards that B bomb site. They have 2 edging forward, but the A is secure as well. So Kazakhstan without real conviction have not made a move on any bomb site. Dropped down by Miller through the smoke. Great shot. And now Seaver's lying in wait on the other side. They're just going to crossfire the area, but it's not going to work. So he dropped that sandwich and Miller hitting on Adrenaline, but he lost sight of Solar, who made his way through. Looks like Garozo's just going to lock down the the A and hold on. Solar edging forward, 56 feet, the bomb, but in is the ball and drops him out.
Again, another huge round for 3D. They're not dropping anyone the last 2 rounds. That is going to help out their financial situation in this game immensely. 3-5 is now the score after, 4 consecutive rounds there by Kazakhstan, 5 consecutive rounds there by Kazakhstan. Finally, 3D is able to come back and pick up 3 more. What will Kazakhstan need to do? I'm assuming with the 3 losses in a row, this could be an eco round, and I do see some pistols out. It might be a banana rush hallway, or a banana hallway rush so far, but A is going to set up, and we'll have to see what they're going to do. Nope, they're not going to do it. Steve's going to drop one, drop the second one on Beast. Adrenaline will go through. That will allow him to pick up a gun. What will he be able to do with that small arsenal? I'm not sure. His pistol. Rambo will pick one up at the AK, and will that... Here drops another one, and it is almost a tied round score game. Another big round for 3D. They're only losing 1, and will Kazakhstan have to save one more time as they head into round number 10?
Kazakhstan now need to recapture that form that saw them take 5 rounds. They have to realize that they took them for a reason. They were able to control 3D, but 3D showing exactly why they're here. They've come back at 4 in a row now for 3D. Take this and we're at a 5-5 score. There's a whole lot of CS to play this yet as we spy one in the bomb site just holding off. There's not been a rush yet. Now we're going to have Sivas though. Tossing grenade in. Oh, down. There's Adrenaline coming in on Sivas. Nicely done. He's going to move towards the covered bomb site. It's going to be Solo to go up through the balconies to try and make his way back. One of these players in the way. It's Kim and on that corridor nicely. Miller coming in, giving 3D the man advantage as Nurik hits the deck. Bomb going down though. Adrenaline in position. Puts it in that covered bomb site. Garozo has made his... There is Reese just unleashing himself around the corner. Garozo didn't know what hit it. Now it's me. Drop down. Kim and So coming in though. And Beast both down and out for the count. Adrenaline Kim comes around from the right. Drops him. He's going to go for the defuse. But that bomb is well kicked. It gets defused. And nicely done by 3D.
I thought he was in big trouble right there, Toss, but I didn't know if he was going to be able to make it. That 1T lying in wait, just as you said, waiting in the shadows, cloaking himself, was taken out with the AK fire of Rambo. And now we've got a tied round score, 5-5. It's getting down to the wire as we are here in the first half of Inferno. 3D on the CT side, Kazakhstan on the T side. Neither one of these teams really showing any poor play. I mean, they've had their moments within the game, and the opening moments being with Kazakhstan, the present moments being with 3D, and now we're going to see something a little bit different from Kazakhstan. A full-on Russian game alongside. Brazos going to drop one, and the second one. Drop one on the up. Miller rotates over. Mike picks it up, and Miller finishes off. A quick on-rush by Kazakhstan, but 3D stops it to take the lead.
3D really on form, on song, just sieging through that rush there, and now they're just going to have to play it out. They're happy with the way everything is going, and as they push on, it's on Kazakhstan now. It really is. The pressure mounts to them. Was that a pressure moment we saw in the round previous, where 1-on-2 hidden away, he missed the AK shot to take it. Wasn't going to happen, and perhaps Kazakhstan, the occasion is getting to them. Miller drops Nurik with a long-range AWP frag, and now it's going to be Sievers making his way back up towards the apartment, dropping Adrenaline as he ran around the corner. Had no idea where he was. Miller though won. Sievers coming in. Garozo finishes the job. 3D 7 straight rounds, and momentum is most certainly with them.
You know, unbelievable off shots by both teams, both by Miller, by K-Sharp, also by Volcano. But Kazakhstan has answered with their own very impressive off shots. But now they're down by 2. Now they need to change modes. They did try the quick rush to the A-bomb site. It didn't go so successful, but I do not think they should count that strategy down and out. It's obvious that 3D has 2 very strong members over at the A-bomb site. However, they can penetrate that area. It is possible to be done. We're going to have a close on fight as we are going to see Dominator drop down UR. We've got 2 just outside the bottom. As Rambo drops down, he takes out 1. Seaver and Grazo both pick up 1. Definitely 1 left. And Mikey So drops Nurik with the op. Another round full of op kills. These guys just love scoping headshots.
Now, yesterday when Team 3D played EG, they took 11 rounds on CT side on Inferno. They were only going to be able to get 10 maximum on this, so there is work to be done. They're going to push on. We have 3D looking very, very strong, 8 straight rounds, and that is what is really going to be playing for them. First 5 rounds was a nightmare, but 8, very customized. Garozo coming in, Yurik drop. The confidence is just oozing out of those 3D bullets. Muller coming in with him, and it's Beastless down and out for the count. Seaver's lying in wait in the middle. He's pushing forward. There is bomb on his back. He's making sure if he can. The 3D are on the foul. Seaver's coming in with another one. 3D needs one more. That's 5 clean. Solar down, and Kazakhstan have surely, they're not on the server.
I don't know if it was the fact that Team 3D was down by 3 and that was the motivation that they needed in order to pump themselves up, in order to fill themselves full of energy to take those rounds. But right now they are on the road to a 10-15 final. Kazakhstan needs this round. It would be fantastic for them, setting themselves up one more fantastic T round, make it 9-6 going into the second half. Can it be done? We're about to find out as we see Team 3D set themselves up for a potential shot. If Solar can win this battle versus Volcano, and no, Volcano for about the 6th round in a row stops that push in the banana hallway with a beautiful off shot. However, it still can't be done. It is now 5-on-4 situation, making that a 5-on-3 situation as Volcano picks off another one. If there is anyone off MVP of this matchup, it will most certainly be Volcano on his top assaults on the A-bomb site. Now, the terrorists, they have to take another route. It looks like they want to push up on B. One with AWP, another with AK-47. But 3D is ready for that. It looks like now they are going to move on over. Here's Miller around the corner. They're watching both hallways with an AWP in hand. UR is going to come up from around the side. He is escorted by one member, and he does have the bomb. Adrenaline now will make his way up, looking for that one-off shot. Miller will drop one on his own, and another one. Then with the last one. Yes! 3 in a row! Miller stopping it, going into the second half. Unbelievable, 10-5. Can Kazakhstan stop the amazing hopping power of 3D as they now take the CT side?
3D really showing everything that makes them reigning world champions right there. And now it's a case of Kazakhstan turning this around. If they take the pistol, they can try to stop 3D's momentum. It's a level playing field with this pistol round now, and that is their opportunity to take 3D into this game and challenge them all the way. Pistol round, gonna get this one straight underway here for Kazakhstan. 3D make their move. They drop the bomb. It's going to be Seavers to rush up the mid. He'll be backed up by So. He's got 2 players behind him at least. And as they edge forward, this is going to be a very quick push here. is lying in wait. He's got backup with 1. They're going to fall back though as Seavers going off. Going up that one. It's Solo with 1. Miller dropping Solo though. 4-on-4 as they jump out towards 1. They're going in towards Echo bomb site. Aaron on Solo. Now 3D equalizer back up Miller. We're at 3-on-3 at the cover bomb site. Garozo at 79 HP. Heads around. He's going to try and stop any rotation that is coming from the Kazakhstanians. They're edging towards the uncover bomb site. Looking up, they have 1 on the balcony though. Garozo's going to go in. Drops them off. 49 HP. He took up knock. He's going to hold off. He lies in wait. Pistol in hand. 3-3. It's going to be Beast on 86 to make his way forward towards that bomb site. They can fire up. Oh, he's going to drop Kim up on the balcony. Garozo pushing forward. He's got 1 left. That's right. Charge down. They're going to charge up. The number 1. Never. Lose the pistol round against Solange. And 3D really immaculate stuff.
You know, they got the pistol round. One thing they weren't able to do on the CT side, however, as we saw last side, that does not mean that Kazakhstan is necessarily in any danger. Over on the CT side, we saw a 10-5 score for 3D. However, the exact same scenario can happen in favor of Kazakhstan. So despite the fact that 3D did pick that up, the same scenario occurred when Kazakhstan was on the T side. It will all come down to how Team 3D chooses to rush their bomb sites. Right now, it looks like there's a little bit here on bomb side. Teams will get through it fast. Durazo coming up. They're answering back and forth. And now a 3-on-3 situation as they have gone back and forth. What will the T do? They have not decided quite yet. It looks like the bomb is down once again. Possible rush to the apartments, but we have not seen a commitment by Team 3D quite yet. Miller with only 48 points of health is going to watch from the balcony that that middle hallway, and now he's going to go around the side, see if he can get another angle on the night. No noise being made by either of these teams, neither of them wanting to give away their position. It is up as the counter tears up. You are in the apartment's going to find one. Miller will respond with his MP5. Miller now 48 points of health. He's got the bomb. Miller with the control gunman to save Team 3D, or will be able to pull up, and they do. After 3D wins the round, Kazakhstan picks one right back up, and that could be exactly what they need. Team 3D still needs 5 rounds to win. So Kazakhstan, that was a big one, stopping the money advantage for Team 3D after winning that initial pistol round.
Stopping the rot with a true cat and mouse ball game. They count back into it, and this is K23's chance. No, we're at a similar equilibrium state. K23 have some money in the bank, and they will have had a partial 5, but 3D will chance it. Looks like it's going to come up the banana walkway. That's the great. Oh no! Steven's going to follow up with a headshot. The grenade didn't matter. It bounced off the great yellow car, and now 3D have that man on. That charge just towards the game on site. It's Carozo in. K23 steamrolled by the 3D machine right now. See, he was bombed down. In they go. It's 5-on-3. And what advantage were we talking about at the start of this round?
Well, all I can say, Tom, is that between 3D and on the T side. Look at that. Pistols. They took a risk. They went for the A bomb site. They went on hard. They did get the initial kill. Kazakhstan tried the same thing. Unfortunately, it didn't work too well for them. But at this point in the game, I think you have to take those risks in order to advance yourselves in the round scores. But they saved that round for themselves. Almost on a partial eco. That was pretty big, I think. It is now 12-6. However, the game is not over yet. This is not in the bag. The chapter has not been written. There's not an end to the story quite yet. What will 3D do this time on? We are going to see Kim with the famous shot, Sievers with an MP5. Solar does drop Rambo, so he is out of the equation. They now jump out of the balcony. They should have a clear plan over on the covered bomb site. They will throw some grenades out. Grazo will cover the apartment. One does come through. Headshot on UR. Beast is going to drop Sievers, and that will be one less team that he'll have to deal with. Can Beast, being the Beast that he is, with a 2-on-3 situation, pull up what he needs to pull off? Adrenaline is there by the bomb. He wants to go for the plant. Doesn't see the T up in the Raptors, so drops it with the famine. Beast is the last one left. Can he win this 2-on-3 situation? No! As Mikey with another famous headshot destroys Beast, and that will make it 1-3. Right now, 3D is set up to take this first map away from Kazakhstan.
3D homing in on the elusive 16 scoreline. Desperately they want it, but Kazakhstan know that they're playing to a level that's so close. They're making it hard for 3D. They get in the frags. 3D are not having an easy time of this, but importantly, though, 3D are taking the vital frags, and now 3D will push forward. It's Miller that's made his way, edging around that corner. Kazakhstan have 2 over at A as well. Miller is going to be backed up by Kim. We have Kim in the apartment block, and they're going to make slow push here from 3D. A snail's pace rush as Sievers goes up through the middle, and he will cover that walkway. 3D taking their time, taking the pace out of this one. Different to what we've seen in the other rounds. And 3D calling a quick switch from fast now to a much slower push, and they're going to try and bait out the Kazakhstan side. Sievers now going to go for the jump thrust. Ur is just lying and waiting for anyone to going to battle it out with Kim, and Kim's going to come up with a great 8-game good Jericho, dropped down by Sievers, and 3D have a 2-man advantage. Admittedly, K23 are on a big save right now, and 3D is forward. Solar coming in with a headshot, though. He gets himself a weapon for his troubles. Bomb goes down. Covered bomb site once again for the second round in a row. Garoza making his way out there. He has himself a and he goes, dropping Beast, but Solar coming in on Miller. Now, all on its own. He can edge his way forward. Kim and so finish the job in style, and 3D like a rocket.
That's one of the advantages of being up there in the apartment. Yes, you have the cover, but B, you're just You're just open season on those grenades. 1 HE to the feet, and you're going to be all over the walls of that apartment. And it's now 4-1. In this particular situation, 3D is looking at 2 more rounds in order to capture the first game away from Kazakhstan. However, I would say, according to what I have seen by the players or the teams that 3D has played, they've done fairly well on Inferno in every single matchup, with the exception of EG, where they were forced into an overtime situation. So, can Kazakhstan hold down, beat down below? Oh, hold on. They got 1, 2. Volcano is going to stop that with Miller. Nurk grabs one. Miller is now a 4-on-3 situation. If Kazakhstan has a moment to pick it up, this is it. 3-on-2 situation now as Miller is down in the pit. The bomb is down. Kim is up top. One coming around the corner. That's Beast. That's going to make it a 3. No, the bomb is now being put down. There's Solar coming in from behind. He drops down Kim. It's going to be, I think, oh, he drops Miller. I think there's only one left with Adrenaline. That's going to be it. They should get the defuse, and they're going to stop 3D. The train has been stopped, and there is one in Kazakhstan. All aboard for the Kazakhstan train. Can they now take this all the way to a possible win?
Now they have the money. Now they have the momentum. This is Kazakhstan's window of opportunity. The question is, do they have the key? They're going to make their move on through. They have the weapons up. You see them littered across the floor right there. They're going to be on a full buy, and if they're ever going to do it, it's going to have to be now. They're going to have to take the round you would expect a CT side to take on Inferno. They're going to edge across, make their way through towards the uncovered Goldfish Pond area. Forward they will go. 4-2 is the score currently, but Kazakhstan know that it's theirs to try and take this one. They have the AWP at the back of that color bomb site, dropping a few shots down. They're going to go for the boost with up into the rafters right there. And K23 are set up for an impending 3D rush. It's a threesome of 3D making their way up towards the banana walkway on top of the yellow car. Slowly they will go in towards the A-bomb site, but they wait. They check. Garozo, AWP in hand. It is still a full buy for 3D though. And as they edge on forward, they have 2 AKs and an AWP lining up that Goldfish area. Forward they will go. Eagles covering their 6, and they will lie and wait for anything that moves. They're going to try and bait out one of those CTs in the short term, but it's the CTs playing their own game. We're at a stalemate just now on this push. Where are the other 2 3D players? Making their way up on another route. They have the charge. So 3D will lie and wait again. They have the bomb, though, making its way. It is up on the top of that banana wall. Steamers, though. Shots over at the cover bomb. He's going to get dropped down by Solar, though. Solar in a fine form there with the AWP coming in with 2 frags on the last round that was so crucial. And as finishes off. So it is these final 3D players going to go in towards the cover bomb site. It's 5-on-3. Miller going on in. They lead the charge. They hop up on that wall. The bomb is at the generator. Adrenaline in on Miller. We're at 5-on-2. He's going with the off frag. Adrenaline down and out for the count. Miller, Kim going to go in with that bomb site. He drops it in. The Goldfish are in danger. Can the CG rescue the Goldfish? Kim coming forward. He's dropped it straight for K23. And those Goldfish will be fed tomorrow morning.
That will be it. That will be yet another round for the Kazakhstan team. They've got the momentum. They're a small little snowball rolling down a giant hill, and they want to be a giant boulder by the time they get to the bottom. However, there is very little room for mistake for Kazakhstan. 3D only 2 rounds away. They can take their time. There's a possibility for Eco. They can afford to hand a gift-wrapped round to Kazakhstan, not once, but probably twice. In order to still win this game. So it's anyone's game, but I would say that Kazakhstan. The overall score is now 8-14. So we would need to see only 2 rounds for Team 3D, and we would need to see 8 rounds for Kazakhstan, which is going to be very difficult to do with now in round number 8. So 3-4 is the second half round score. Once again, we're going to see 3D partial by these guys. 4 men up. And they're going to send all their grenades in. Once again, just as Dosbot said, they're going to be trying to bait them out. They're going to make them up. The last time they did this, they were highly successful. And here they come. Beast is forced to back off. He ends the back off. Now he's taken down by Rambo. Now 4 members all crawling over like roaches in the back hallway. We're going to extend the scope out. Adrenaline one. Rambo gets another one. Up right. The bomb goes down. Adrenaline drops him. The bomb is down. The bomb goes outside. And Kazakhstan pulls it off.
What an incredible Well, jump by Kazakhstan right there. They came forward, they dropped them out, and they were under fire. They had the man disadvantage, so that would have, we're at 5-4, and 3D looked like they had that bomb site. They looked like they had enough of the arsenal as well on the partial buy, then pick up one additional level, but it was not to be. And Kazakhstan, they are going to make a game of this, whether 3D like it or not. See, now it's a question of what 3D can come up with. They have to stop the very own train that is Kazakhstan. K23 now with Nurek just going to hold off at the top of that balcony. They're going to drop him up on top of the door and lie in wait while he will make his way back to the rafters. 3D on a full save. The bomb has made its way up the middle. They have 4 players there. 1 has made its way through the apartments, and 3D lie in wait for any Kazakhstani movement. They've been super quiet. They're not letting anything be here. They're not going to give away a single ounce to these Kazakhstani side. 3D want to claim this trophy for the 2nd season in a row. But Miller edging his way up through the middle, going to make a move left. GT's one side off. Solar coming in with 1, dropping a second one. Solar on fire. Drops it. Oh, he misses the next one though. Snow coming in with a frag. Drops it, claims himself an AWP. Punches him in the face with that AWP and beats it down. K23. Darren Caruso in the back. Though, stopping 3D in their tracks. Caruso down the hill. 3D trying to go for the rotation through CD's board. It's going to be adrenaline in on So. Out he goes. Adrenaline on 95. Challenge down in the back. He's on 5 HP. Miller going to ghost him out. He's going through the wall. He's on fire. They all really try. Kazakhstan defeated.
It is amazing how close these rounds are actually coming back and forth, constantly switching in power. And I don't know what to say. Some great play by both of these teams, really. I like it that Team 3D is really switching up their T-strats. Also, in conjunction with that, they have done amazingly well on their eco rounds. One thing that Kazakhstan had a very difficult time doing. If that is any advantage for them, I would say that it is. However, it is now 10-14. Kazakhstan is getting closer. They still have a chance. I see those Kazakhstan fans out there every single time offering the support of their team. It can be done. And they've got them behind them. So let's see what we go on here in round number 10. This time we do have a full buy by 3D. It looks like we got a really quick rush up to B bomb site. Solar will drop Dominator with the op, but that's going to leave 4 3D versus 5 Kazakhstan 3D. There, finally Rambo is going to pick up 1. 3 men coming in hard. Bomber's going to be leading the bunch. Solar will drop another one with the op, but can they get stuff from the bomb site? Solar, no, he gets answered by Source. UR will drop Kyle. But Beast from behind. He does drop Mikey So. Will he be the one to stop this one? Rambo back in the corner with 88 points of health. The bomb is yet to go down, and I believe it is on the back of Rambo. In his position, and now he is in a corner. He is actually a whole lot of he is stuck between 1 and 2. If we pull this one off, it would be quite amazing. He pulled off 1 headshot on Adrenaline. Oh, and look, he's rotating over to A. He says, hey, maybe we've taken out enough T. He's going to go through the apartments, and now he has slowed it down very quietly. He wants to make his way through 76 points of health. I believe that it's a one-on-one situation right now. Kim has the bomb. He can win this by either planting and defending the defuse or by getting the last kill. However, Kazakhstan can do the same thing. What looks like a fake rotation over to A, he is going to drop that bomb, and it has been planted. More money in the bank for 3D. He's putting himself up. Where is the last CT? The CT's like, where in the heck is the bomb? It got dropped somewhere, so it'll be one-on-one situation for this bomb. This could be a crucial round for 3D. Can Rambo, who has typically been very clutch in the past, actually pull this one up? He set himself up nicely, but he's only got 76. And he does it. Takes out Beast. 5-5. 3D now on game point round.
3D looking superb there again. The individual ability there of Rambo did the job for them. They lost the team, but both teams, again, it showed how close this one was. We're down to another one-on-one situation. 3D took it. 3D are in that match point position, but Kazakhstan are not giving up without a fight.
No, they aren't.
They have had, though, they've taken a hit to their finances. One of them has certainly been reduced to just a FAMAS. He's going to unleash that FAMAS power if he can. 3D, though, have Sievers going for the slower push. He's heading himself up into the rooftops of the middle part of the map. Whereas the CT side have the A-bomb site locked down. They have one going up towards the apartment, and they're going to try and slow this one down. 3D have not made any rush on this one. They're going to play this round at their pace. They know that they have 5 rounds to take just one. They can afford to let Kazakhstan take 4 and just get that final one and take it out. But there's a lot more to come after that because we'll go to Dust 2 after this map. So 3D need to take this map and then the next. Here they come. 3D charging up the banana walkway, leading the move is So. Garozo's at the top. It's a 5-man 3D rush in towards A. They lead the charge with Stevens. Stevens making his way through. He's going to go up towards Goldfish. He's going to get struck down on the sector. Down he goes. Beast in the Euro, finding out Garozo and Kim with the... Now it's going to be Brandon going up from the back, stopping him with a frag and the headshot. There it is. Nurek with the Ferris power to Garozo. Nurek going to back away. One-on-one. And Nurek with the M4. Kazakhstan not giving up without a fight.
Nurek also dropping that famous thing. That's not good enough for me. Give me the M4. I'm going to take Rambo out. Rambo was clutched once this game, but Nurek said it is my time to shine, and he certainly showed it right there, stopping the game point situation for 3D. And now, while they are still in that situation, Kazakhstan only 5 rounds away from a possible win here on match 1. But like you mentioned, it's best 2 out of 3, so it doesn't stop here. After this, Dust 2 is the new map. It is the new arena for the CS final here at the World Cyber Games 2005. What will 3D do this time? They're full on pistol. You are going to say, hey, great for me. 2 M4 headshots, 1 on Seaver, the second one on Mikey. Short Killer does drop one, but it looks like Kazakhstan will stop this one easily. But look at that. Rambo has made his way in with the bomb. He will get some more money in the bank. He has dropped it down. Can he defend it with just a pistol? He drops one. He should be able to get that M4, but he's not going to extend himself out yet. 2 CTs rotating around. He did pick up the A4, but it's a 1-on-3 situation. There it is. Kim is dropped down by Adrenaline. The defuse and another round for Kazakhstan.
I do not have any nails left to bite. This one is going to go down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. 3D need just one more round, but Kazakhstan knows if they can take 3, they're going to force us to go to overtime. They're going to challenge this game right to the death. They will not give up without a fight. They are going to show that they're here for a reason on this stage. They've made this stage their home. They are going to try and utilize that, and now we have the change. 3D now going to make their move up through the center. It's Miller going to lead that charge up, and there we go. We have switched over as we just experienced one slight difficulty there. 3D did push forward, going up through the middle of the map, and we'll try and solve this one.
Let me take a wild guess here, Tosspot. I mean, just a shot in the dark, but I think 3D won that round.
I'd say 3D probably did, and then we server switched before Source TV catched up. Just so you're aware, ladies and gentlemen, so that the players are not fully aware of what is going on all around them, we are slightly delayed on what we're viewing. So 3D would have taken that round, that would have put them to 16, and next they're going to push on 4, but there's still a lot of left to go.
There it is. We're going to be moving on to Dust 2. Let's talk a little bit about that match, though. I have to say, Terrorist Award goes to Team 3D. They mixed it up. They went B. They went A. They had clutches in B. They had the full 5-man rushes on A. All of the dynamics of Inferno happening there for a CS Source team to be successful were there. Very apparent, however, Kazakhstan also very nice round. They weren't able to pull it off, but the fact that they were able to stop 3D at those moments